Good evening, everybody. Fan Steve here once again. It is Wednesday, December 10, 2025. Here is a Hassock fan made by General Electric. I got this fan on my 35th birthday, if I recall correctly. It was my last birthday, so yeah. This is the very first fan ever owning a General Electric. Not many of these are common. You see them here and there, but I've seen very few of these on YouTube. This fan is a 3-speed. It has a lever there for the switch, and it also contains a auto transformer. Something very unique about this fan is that this has two blade sets, one on the bottom and one on the top. Maybe you can see that. Maybe you can see it. And it's also a 4-blader too, which I love because I'm very fond of these old 4-bladers. Another thing that I love about this fan too is the color scheme. It has like a turquoise green color to it, and I dig these old retro green colors. This is made out of, I do believe this is steel. I know that it's definitely not. It's not aluminum. The cage there, that's steel. I think that's steel too. I don't think that it's plastic. These date back to I think these date back to the 50s, most likely. These units were very efficient, and they ran and they lasted for a long time. This has the typical General Electric motor inside. I know it's kind of hard to see. These motors were built rather oddly. Very high quality, even though from what I've heard that these motors are prone to bearing problems, which I do believe this one to have. This fan's not been seen a lot of use. It's been sitting around. Actually, I just pulled this out tonight. You can look at the bottom. It's got cobwebs and all in here, and it's dusty and dirty from where it's been sitting for so long. There's part of the motor. This thing is very well built. I am very fond of these old Hassock fans. I have not owned very many. I have had at least a few. These were, I think these Hassock fans were, in my opinion, a prototype of air conditioning units. They sort of had the function of very similar to an air conditioner. The fan sits inside, and it's usually, the fan is upward, and it pushes air throughout the side. This one, however, it's kind of sandwiched. Like there's the two blade sets inside, and this one pushes air out, and it pushes air this way. And here is a venting on top. And it also pulls air throughout the top as well. Very inferior performance on this thing, if you ask me. Really cool fan. If I'd known any better, these fans, I haven't seen any in a while. I don't think I'd even bother to look, but people do want an astronomical amount of money for these old fans, particularly these GEs, which in a way is understandable, considering their value. People see them as gold, and people are out to get them, which they are. This one I got for free, and a family member got this from someone he knew, along with the Mimar there back in the corner. That is what came with the General Electric. I have not done much of anything to it since the first video that I did of it. It's still going to require some work, apparently. And there's the power cord. I do plan on replacing this because it's really starting to show its age. It's cracking there, and I want to get something to where that's covered and the wiring's not exposed. The rest of the cord appears to be fine. It doesn't look the greatest, but the insulation on it's still okay. It's not cracked or frayed or anything. This is built sort of like in three pieces. Like there's the bottom piece here, which is mounted to the bottom, which holds the motor in place. So that's more like the motor brace, and this one is just mounted onto the frame here. The fan does work very well, actually. However, it has a hum to it, and not exactly sure if that's normal or not. I remember reaching out on the fan groups before. A few were telling me that it was normal, but I really haven't gotten around to having a closer look at the motor. But I plan on doing so in due time. So that's why this hasn't been ran as much. So, well, let me go ahead and plug this thing in, and let's fire it up. Okay, so this is a 3-speed. It goes from high, medium to low. So we'll start it off on the low speed first. Well, I meant to say low, but then I put it on the high. My bad. Let's try that again. Fan's a little shaky. There is some vibration. Not exactly quite sure as to whether the blades are out of balance or if the bearings are worn. Alright, let's kick it up to the medium. The fan does not sound bad at all. I mean, it's really quiet, other than the humming in there. And I just don't know if that's normal or not. I don't know if it's usual. These are usually indications of a loose winding and a number of other things. And I remember checking it with the kilowatt meter before, and the amperage seems to be fine. This thing is very quiet though. It's putting out a good breeze. Let's turn it up to the high now. It sucks air through the top and it pushes it throughout the side. Pretty neat. I remember seeing a video of this by another YouTuber. I think his name was Ford Scorth Boy or something like that. He had the exact same model as mine, and really cool thing about this, really neat feature, is that you can take the little fabric softeners and you can put it on top of the fan here, and that would smell up the room. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can capture a startup sound on this before we close out the video. Pretty cool. Okay. I do intend on making a project out of this someday. Maybe that'll be on one of the very first projects on my list next year in the spring. So, definitely intend to get this thing fixed up and going. Well, there you go, everybody. There is a video and a slash revisit of my General Electric Hassock fan. I hope that you all have enjoyed, and more material coming soon. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, over and out.